Next, we'll get into using a page. A page is something that you're going to want to use if you have like a sequence or a lot of resources that you don't necessarily want visible on this, this sequence of pages or this sequence of resources. So a page could be something like maybe you want to teach students about the Pythagorean theorem, for instance. Rather than putting it all on this page, you may want to do I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Doesn't look like quite. Okay. There we go. So this is where you're going to put content on a page. So you might essentially outline what you're going to do here. So this is just a page of resources. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So the formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you can okay, so maybe something like this. And then maybe you want to go back, and we looked this up before. We'll just grab a video quickly, and you can use something like what Khan has. That's not a problem at all. You can use something like what Math Help has. You get to choose which one you're going to use. So maybe this is the one we want to grab. And what we can do is we can just grab the embed code directly from that. Now here, you'll notice you want to put your embed code down there. Save, return to course. Now this just shows up as a page. So rather than putting all that information on the Unit 1 page, you made a page where when students click on it, now they have access to some content and they're able to work through what they need to do to learn. Now you could come back here and you could say, so after the Pythagorean theorem, maybe we want to have them upload an assignment. And maybe we want the assignment to look something like, this is kind of a, maybe we grab this here. I think I'd get it after enough time. So maybe we want to grab an image, and we want to say something like, what is the missing side of this? So we can save that image. Now you might also want to use a quiz to do this, because in a quiz you could make those numbers randomly generate, and so everybody's going to get a different version, and you'll see how students how they respond. Now we haven't gone over how to write a quiz yet, so I'm not going to get into that, but so maybe we just save it like this, and maybe this is just a quick check. So we're going to browse. I believe I put that on the desktop. So we'll upload. That looks quite large. Maybe like 500 or something. Okay. And again, we'll just make it real quick here. We don't want that. We just want online text. And we'll go ahead and hit save. Okay, so now a student would go through this. They would learn how to do it. Now you're checking to see how they're doing with this practice. And for them to submit it to you, let's go back over here as a student. Refresh that. In their practice, I'm going to add a submission, and I'm going to put my work right here. So, okay, so I did 15 squared plus b squared equals 25 squared. And as a student, and they're probably somewhat used to using a text editor where you can square. And then you're going to actually do the work here. So I don't happen to know these offhand, probably should, but my next step is just going to be squaring 15. So 225 plus b squared equals 625. So now I'm going to do b squared equals 625 minus 225. B squared equals 400. I'm going to go in here. And then we're going to say b equals 20. Now you can do some symbols, so you would be able to use a square root, but you could also do something like b squared equals so you could write it out like that if you wanted to, but one of these has, yeah, you can insert, so you could do this. Oh, I set that up wrong. So again, just like the more comfortable you get with stuff, the more you're going to notice that you can set it up like you want. And then here we'll do this again. So now b equals 20. I can save my changes. Now let's go back to the teacher end. If I refresh this, I can go to the grade. I can see the student work. I can see it right here. I give them a grade. Oh, I didn't put that I could provide comments in my feedback. So I can still, let's say I want to highlight this. I can save change. So that's how something like that could work. Anyway, that is the using a page and then having it flow into another item. We'll get into some more setting up flow in a future video. Excuse me, as well.